Welcome to Monopoly Deal No Mercy. In this cutthroat card game, players compete to collect property cards, attempting to collect sets based on matching colors. Using action cards to collect rent, steal properties, and more, players race to control 3 different complete property sets to win the game. Setup begins with each player taking a reference card and 3 debt chips of the same color. Shuffle the deck of cards and deal 5 to each player to form their personal hands. Set the remaining cards into a face-down draw deck at the center of the table, leaving space for a discard pile nearby. Gameplay occurs in turns, starting with the player who most recently won a game of anything. On a turn, the active player draws 2 cards from the draw deck. If they ever start a turn with 0 cards in hand, they instead draw 5 cards. Nice. Then they may play up to 3 cards from their hand. Finally, if they still have more than 7 cards in their hand, they discard down to 7. Cards come in 3 main types. Money, which is worth, money. Action cards, which have a money value but also an action. Most of them, awesome. And properties, the main asset and objective of the game. These have a name and color, a value, and a rent amount, depending on the number of cards of that set owned. When playing a card, there are 3 ways to play them. Add them to your bank by placing money or action cards into their personal play area face up. Cards in the bank count as a player's personal supply of money. An action card played to the bank counts only as money, located in the top left of the card. Add them to your properties by placing a property card face up into their personal play area separate from their bank. Or play an action card by reading it aloud to the other players and resolving its effects, after which it's placed in the discard pile near the draw deck. And that's essentially it. After playing up to 3 cards, play passes to the next player. Let's talk about some of the specific action cards and property cards. Action cards include rent, the main way of collecting money in the game. When played, the active player selects one of the colors shown on the card and collects rent from all other players based on the number of properties the active player owns of the color. Double rent is the same, but double the value, obviously. When paying rent, a player must give the collecting player cards from their bank or properties to equal or exceed the rent value. There's no change in this game, so cards given of an excess value are a real loss to the owner. If a player cannot pay rent, they go into debt. More on debt in a sec. Shack allows the player to place this card on a property in their play area, increasing the rent value, and more, including Just Say No, allowing you to cancel another player's action card when they play it, Super Sly Deal, allowing you to steal all properties of one color from each player's personal play area, and Tough Luck, allowing you to steal one type of all cards from a player's hand. Property cards include standard properties, which we've reviewed. Remember, collecting 3 complete sets wins you the game. Wild property cards come in 2 types, 2-color wild and every color wild. Players may place these cards with any other properties they have in that color, but cannot use them to exceed the number of properties needed for a complete set. Once placed, you may change which color they represent as long as you do so on your turn. One other important rule to understand: debt. When unable to pay the full rent amount with cards from their display, a player may go into debt. They give the player they owe rent to a debt token, no matter the amount they owe. After paying with any cards remaining in their area, that player keeps the debt chip in front of them. To get out of debt, after drawing their 2 cards and before playing any, the player chooses any card from their hand and gives it to the player they're in debt to. The value of the card doesn't matter. That player chooses how to play the card and immediately plays it just like they would if it was their turn. Giving a card to another player counts as one of the 3 cards they may play on their turn. They then take their debt chip back from that player. The game ends once one player has 3 complete property sets, each in a different color. That player wins the game. And that's the basics of Monopoly Deal No Mercy.